sports. It's the Chargers and the reigning NFC champs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Newman. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Off the play fake, here's Newman. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now it's Newman. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be third down. And they go play action now. Newman. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, and it'll also be the final play of this first quarter. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Thomas has got it, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The quick slant caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. James Conner there to make the grab. And the Chargers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Play action. Newman. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Newman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Conner. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. James Conner. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chargers are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Conner. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Thomas brings it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Those Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. Touchdown, Chargers! Josh Palmer, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will not be returned. It will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Newman's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Newman. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. They could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first and 10, it's Newman. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. It's a throw again here, Newman. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Newman. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Screen pass to Connor. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Newman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newman. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time this fall. Picked off at the 38. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Out of the gun, Newman. Buying time to his left. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Newman to throw on third down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Pretty move. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Newman looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Newman to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Newman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 13-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got a rifle run deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Herbert on 3rd down now, eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen from 10 yards out. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jaguars 49, Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion, left side, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well. We didn't go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now it's Newman. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Newman. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian Kirk, 43 yards. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return, it's Washington. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
You have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. That's going to be caught. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Chargers 56, Panthers 14.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Newman's throw here into the hands of Moore. A gain of 6 there on first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone.
Oh, my God.
Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Again, Newman. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Flushed out right. Thomas has got it, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.